Hi, my name is John Hunter. I've had the privilege of designing RELs for the last 15 years. This piece is one of my favorites. We call it the T7i. It has a forward-firing 8-inch driver and a down-firing 10-inch, and the whole thing is driven by a very high current 200-watt Class AB amplifier. It's designed for medium-sized rooms and smaller. It will pair beautifully with modest-sized floor standers or stand-mounted speakers. This is a fantastic piece. With T7i, this is the first where we go with a forward-firing active driver and a down-firing 10. The forward-firing driver is extremely light. We actually went to the extent of removing the carbon black from the driver material because we found that it added about 7 grams of extra mass that we didn't need in there. So when you see this beautiful white color set off by the aluminum, while it looks very pretty, it was really done to save mass. Saving mass means it's quicker, it's more fluid, it's more musical, and that's extremely important to us. What the down-firing passive gives us, however, is room drive. It effortlessly drives throughout the room because the passive actually flows down across the floorboards. It's a beautiful concept. It gives you the fast pistonic bass of a forward-firing driver and the hugeness of energizing the floor. T7i uses a 200-watt high-current Class AB amplifier. Huge amounts of current reserve, so it never sounds like it's running out of breath. In addition, we use the fastest filters in the business, and we connect up whenever possible through this high-level input. The high-level input isn't a connector, it's a philosophy. When you come in through our high-level input, it allows you to hear the entirety of the system, including the signature of your power amplifier, right through. So when you hear a T7i based system, it just sounds like one enormously expensive system. The fit and finish is incredible. You'll see polished stainless steel bolts holding it all together. You're not going to worry about this thing rusting out 10 years down the road. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 to 60,000 of these pieces have been built over the last decade. They're brilliant, they're reliable, they sound fantastic, and the overall performance starts and stops with the amplifiers. The cabinetry on REL's T7i, as with all Ts, is a full 1-inch thick, massively braced. These are musical instrument type bracings that break up the common mode resonances in the chassis beautifully. The final bit of resonance tuning in this actually is the aluminum badge on top. It takes that last little bit of cabinet boom out. As with everything that you see on any REL, if it looks like aluminum, it is aluminum. So with the T7i, we've got one of the most balanced pieces in our lineup. It's a 200-watt Class AB amplifier with huge amounts of current reserve. You've got a very fast pistonic 8-inch driver forward firing that gives you the quick impulses, and a large 10-inch down firing passive that just fills the room with deep bass. This is a great piece. 5 coats of lacquer, beautiful aluminum bits, and we even have a lovely wireless piece called the Arrow that bolts up physically to the rear of the piece. Gives you the ability to freely place this anywhere you want with no loss compared to cable. This is a great piece of design work. It's one of my personal favorites.